Namaste friends. I have a chart with me here wherein the native is quite unhappy in her professional life. So let's just see how we can analyze this chart, uh, point out where the problems are, and also try and give a kind of a solution which can help the native. Now, step number one, whenever we are talking about profession, we always look at the 10th cuspal sublord. So you can see here that the 10th cuspal sublord is Mercury. So let's just analyze Mercury. Now, if you see here, Mercury is in the 10th house, but it also owns 5 and 8. And in KP, the rule is very clear. Planet gives the results of its star lord. So if I see here, the star lord in this case is Ketu. So Ketu is the star lord for Mercury. So Mercury gives the results of Ketu. Now, whenever Ketu is in the 10th house, we notice that the native may not have a very satisfactory professional life. They also tend to change their profession multiple times. In the sense, let's say the native is an engineer and he or she has started working in a manufacturing company, but after a few years, maybe they will, end up being in sales, maybe even in real estate sales, which has nothing to do with their engineering background. So we notice that people who have Ketu in 10th house, it takes time for them to settle down in a particular profession. So there is always a chance that they change their profession multiple times before they can finalize on one thing that works for them. Now here if I see that Mercury is giving me results of 5 and 8 also. Now this native, she is working, but you can see here there is 8th house. 8th house is the house of stress, and you can also see that there is 5. Now job is seen from the 6th house, and when you see 5th house come up, which is basically the 12th from 6th, it also negates a job, meaning that it's not necessary that the native will lose the job, but the native may not be very satisfied in the job. Now, even if I take a look at the sublord for Mercury, which has to give me the confirmation, you can also see that there is the first house which is active. First house is more like self, I, me, myself. So there could be a little bit of ego also involved in the professional life. So it becomes, that this combination is actually creating a lot of problems for the native, more so because it is Ketu. It won't allow them to stick to a specific profession for a long time. Now, what is it that the native can do, to bring in some kind of a stability in the profession? The first thing that we said earlier was Mercury will give the results of Ketu. So obviously we need to start using Ketu. How do we use Ketu, or what kind of professions are connected to Ketu? Unless and until the native starts using Ketu in the right way, they will find that the professional life is disturbed. So, when we come to the professions that are connected with Ketu, now the native can, pick up fields like medical science, because Ketu deals with healing, and Ketu also deals with traditional traditional methods of healing also. So Ayurveda is one of the factors which can play a role here. And Ketu also, since we spoke about traditional methods, it covers even yoga. So the person can be a yoga instructor, yeah? Or Ketu also deals with roots. So when we talk about roots, agriculture is the first thing that comes to our mind. So the native can also pursue something connected to agriculture. That will also bring in a lot of stability into their professional life. And Ketu is also like a counselor. So one can be a spiritual guru. That is also, or something connected to spirituality. That will also help the native stabilize the professional life. So the key here is how you utilize Ketu. It's not just about Mercury, although Mercury is giving 5 and 8, it's Ketu which plays a major role, and utilizing Ketu the right way will help this native stabilize professional life. See, there is also 8th house involved. So whenever there is 8th house involved, it also represents research. See, 8th house is the house of stress. Generally, it's seen in a very negative way. But 8th house also deals with research, and Ketu also supports research. So this is also a profession which can help the native. So I hope that you have understood how you can analyze and see the problems that can come up in professional life, and also suggest a remedy based on the star lord, especially because this is tenanted, meaning Mercury is tenanted in this case, which means Mercury has a slightly lesser role to play when compared to Ketu in the chart. So we have to utilize Ketu to bring about stability in the native's professional life. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.